Hello and welcome back to another Planet Zoo video. We're back in Maple Park Zoo. Yes, it's been a while, hasn't it? I was planning on releasing this video a week ago, but then stuff happened, and so I couldn't. But uh, we've got a huge update for this project. I don't even know what our last one was, but a lot's changed, and the reason for that is I lost the save file to the original one, and so I had to rebuild everything, and I didn't want to post it before I got rebuild, but then I was gonna I just got this new animal, so I'm gonna go for that, and then I'll post it, and then it just kept going like that. But no, I'm recording this, I'm gonna post it. This is happening. So without further ado, welcome to Maple Park Zoo. So you enter in here, right, and then you can go, we like you to go this way. You can go that way, but no, I don't like it when you do that. But you can come in here, and the first exhibit is the Patagonian Mara. So we have a few of them in here. The little glitchy guys are lighting in here, so I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna look at them from the outside. And look at them, they're like adorable. Like, look at how cute they are. And there's our little one there. Like, they're just so super cute. And I really like how this exhibit turned out. Kind of simple, but like, they're kind of a simple animal. So this honestly is gonna be a bit redundant. And that's due to the fact that I'm gonna move it. So I haven't got a chance to yet, but I want to transport this entire thing. Which I'll show you in a bit. So I'll kind of talk to you about that in a little bit. But until then, kind of come over here. We can look in here. We can see our harbor seals. So we got all 5 of those guys and one hanging out in the dock. Clouds and bubbles are probably, clouds, and then there's not bubbles in the dock. I think so. But yeah, so there's our harbor seals. They're pretty cool. Honestly, like, I love harbor seals. I love clouds. I love bubbles. I love all of them. Like, I haven't been turning away. People came up to me with offers and were like, I'll give you this, I'll give you some good stuff for, your harbor seals. And I'm like, well, the thing is, though, I like clouds and bubbles, so I'm sorry, but no. Why don't you think it's funny? But in here, we do have some animals, and those are our North American river otters. We have 3.2 right now, so almost as much as used to have, but not quite, but they are pretty cool animals in here nonetheless. I really do like seeing them around. The mod isn't updated yet, so I am using the A small flyers to stand in, but just so you know. And this is an underwater viewing area for our seals. And then you can come up here, and so this is the exhibit I want to change. I want to make this an aviary. So I traded out the beavers for an animal we have coming up. So I'm gonna go ahead and just send those guys to the trade center. Because I did trade them out. And so this exhibit is kind of left open. And I have an idea of what I want to put in here. And that is just like kind of a normal pond animal, a pond exhibit. So I want to knit it. I want to make it kind of an aviary. I want to move some of the animals from our, our North American aviary over there. Can I move them over here? So we have kind of like just a like a North American pond and kind of the outskirts of it, exhibit here. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. So we already have what we get. We got we got 1.2 golden eyes for this enclosure. And the reason we tried out the beavers is there was something else that was like really I really wanted, so kind of like got that. And I don't know, I like our beavers, but it's kind of what we're I wanted to kind of change that, and I really wanted the animal that I got a little bit more than I wanted beavers. But anyways, in here we have bison. So far we have actually 2 herds of bison. We have this herd, which is just normal bison, or not regular, but like kind of like a zoo mix bison. A zoo mix is essentially when bison subspecies are just hybridized so much in zoos that they're not genetically distinguishable. So we got these 2 in here. They're cool. We got these 3 in here, and they're cool. And we'll kind of see our herd a little bit later. And then we can kind of come over here. And then we have bighorn mountain. So first off, actually, going here, this is just a quick little exhibit. These are two implied exhibits. You're supposed to have tiger salamanders in here, and then wood frogs in here. Kind of like an exhibit on climate change and ice age and glaciers and stuff like that. And that's pretty cool stuff, if I do say so myself. But we're gonna come over here, and over here we have, I would say, pretty cool animal. This is our bighorn sheep. We have 5 of them in here. The reason we have 5 of them is because breeding happened. For not breeding isn't like a system added yet, although it won't be added soon. But it got delayed for, life gets in the way and stuff, and so, it got a little bit delayed and stuff happened, but I don't know exactly what happened, but I just know it got a little bit delayed. I don't mind it. I've still been able to grow Maple Park Zoo, and have a lot of fun doing it, so it's still been very, very fun for me to do. But, hopefully it comes soon. But anyways, in the meantime, we have bighorn sheep in here, and they are pretty cool. But we had 2 foals, but we traded one out, so now we only have, not full, what was it? Calves. We had 2 calves, we traded one out, and then now we have the 1 calf that it grew up. And technically, it was an orphan that got donated to our zoo. It wasn't actually them that had it, so that's why we can keep it in here with them. But yeah, that's kind of that. So, we're gonna go ahead and move on. So you can kind of continue on this path, and this path will bring you over to the our next exhibit, which is kind of a cool animal in my opinion, and that would be the American elk. So we do have 4 of them here. There's a male right there. Got our female, and then another female, and then somewhere else we do have, there's our other female there. And there you have I really like these guys. Like, I'm really glad we got them. We got them in a store a little while back, and I'm pretty happy with them, honestly. Like, they're pretty cool animals. But I kind of like, so the next animal we got on an event, and this was, like, I was super excited when we got this. You guys can kind of see them from here, but if you didn't know what they were, these are our moose. And I am just so happy that we have these guys. Like, I just love moose. I love that we have them. They're such a cool animal in my opinion. And I'm super happy to have them in Maple Park Zoo. I mean, just overall, just an amazing animal. To kind of have in our zoo, which I think is pretty cool. And then the next exhibit is just our other herd of bison. These are plains bison, so these are genetically distinct from one kind of other ones. So these guys are cool. I don't know if I want to keep both herds. I might want to trade the other one out, but we'll kind of see. Our next exhibit, I think, is one of my favorites. So this is Carnivore Canyon. So essentially in here we have a bunch of North American carnivores. So in here we have 2 red fox. They're pretty cool animals. There's the other one. So just hanging out, pretty cool. Yeah. And next exhibit we have a Canadian lynx. Again, a very cool animal to have. So I'm pretty happy with him. And then kind of come over to this bridge. We'll kind of come back here and we'll see that a little bit later. And then we have a work in progress habitat. So we usually don't share work in progress things, but I do want to show this off. And this is our black bear habitat. So these are all rainforest, by like concrete in between or metal or something. But yeah, it's gonna be a black bear enclosure. We have 1 so far, and that's the animal I traded the beavers out for. So we have 1 so far. Hopefully we get a male here in the near future, but we'll see about that. And then here we do have plans for another animal, pretty cool animal, but I'm not gonna share anything with you yet. I'm in suspense. But again, it's gonna be a pretty cool animal. They're gonna have all this space. It'll kind of run, and we're gonna have like a building over here for them and the black bears if we do get more. And then you kind of walk along this here. Gives you another view of the black bear, so you can kind of get like a ground view of the black bears from up here. or kind of look down from the top, and then kind of come over here, and another like a look kind of we can look down on them from there. Oh crap! I'm not gonna cross this bridge already. Explore camera mode is like weird and stuff, so we gotta go the long way around. But you can cross this bridge, you can look down on people. Oh, you gotta hit me. If you look down on people, no, you could look down on people from like on the other side. I think that's pretty cool. And then you can kind of walk this way, and so this is gonna be where the zoo expanded, right? Because I want to expand the zoo, and we need space to do so. And so the way I have it is a little bit backwards, but I want to keep the sections cohesive. So North America, Africa, and then North America over here, Africa here. So I want to keep those kind of distinct, cohesive, and all. And I didn't know how to do that. And I want to keep this, so I figured it out, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. But this is gonna kind of extend down here, and you can kind of walk alongside this building for a bit, and then extend out that way, giving you another view of the black bears and all the views. And then we do have plans for something big coming out that way. We have acquired a bunch of the animals required for it, but we're still waiting on some more to kind of flesh it out fully. But in the meantime, I can go ahead and show off our rainforest pavilion. So in here, this first entry is a bit work in progress. I want to come in here, I want to touch it up. Probably in the next episode, that's what we'll do. We'll come in here, touch it up, build some other stuff as well. But then you kind of walk through this door, and then you enter South America. So I also gotta fix that railing the whole way, but whatever. For now, it's fine. In here, so far, we have the animals in here are going to be moved. So we have some squirrel monkeys, and over there we have some tufted capuchins and black colors, and they're all going to be to our new facility, and that's going to be for our new. I'm not going to spoil too much for it yet, but that'll come in probably 2 or 3 episodes. But it is coming up, so you can kind of look forward to that. But we have those guys in there, but they're both kind of unique for different things of it. Free flying here, we have taco toucans. We have red lord Amazons, and that's kind of it, I believe. So we have 5 birds that can be kind of free flying in here, which I think is a pretty good number, considering the fact that we have some so much space or so little space now. So little, but it's not that big, honestly. Roaming the grounds, we have some coatis, so some white-nosed coatis. I want to switch them out for South American coatis, but we're not there yet. So I'm gonna key them in here until we get those. And then in here we have capybaras. Again, really cool animal. But we're gonna kind of come over here. In here we have leafcutter ants. But they don't have a mod installed yet, so I gotta get it installed and stuff. And then all the ants are gonna be moved to our other ones, which is tufted capuchins and black and gold howler monkeys. Once you exit there, you kind of come over here, and you get to see a rather interesting animal. You may have just seen it there if you were keen-eyed, but if you aren't, kind of catch a glimpse of the habitat before. White lions. I know, this is amazing. I've never in a million years expected to get white lions in Maple Park Zoo this early, but it happened. So we have 2 of them. This is AO. That's a Z. And yeah, they're just super cool animals to have in Maple Park. So I love lions. I think they're pretty cool just to have. I did also start a breeding program for lions in general. So for ZSU, I'm going to be a stud book manager for all of them, and make sure they go to proper facilities that are dedicated to the best conservation and housing of lions, and keeping them in the best welfare possible. So that's pretty cool. But I'm just super excited to have these guys in Maple Park Zoo. I hope you guys are too. I just love these guys so much, and I love they're just super cool animals. So that's pretty cool. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on. So our next exhibit is the plains. So we have a decent amount of species in here. We have a total of we don't have an impala anymore. forgot about that. We do not have anymore. We did trade them out for a few things, but we don't have them anymore. But we have 4 species. So we have all the animals you can see are the helmeted guinea fowl, the zebras, and the ostriches. But there's not a mod for it yet. Is the greater kudu. Should probably get the peace version of it and put in there, but I haven't done that yet. So, honestly, you know, pretty cool to have for these guys. You know, and here we had servals, but again, we took these guys out too, so we don't have these guys anymore. Created them out for a pretty cool animal. Again, it's for that one exhibit, so I'm not just saying for that yet, but whatever. My goal is to get caracals in here. I really want caracals, but I haven't found anyone, you know, trading away yet. So hopefully we get them in a store here soon. I really want them. But in here we do have ostriches and zebras, as well as a guinea fowl, and then greater kudu. So we have 2 of the greater kudu in here, but no mod for them yet, so I'm waiting on that. In here we have some Cape porcupines, so you can see those 2 in here, and then some meerkats, kind of, you know, cohabited exhibit. Pretty cool. In here we're gonna have black mamba, but security measures aren't that great yet, so you gotta, you know, beef up security before we can get them in here. And then in here we do have actually only have 2 now. Just a male and a female fennec fox, but nonetheless still a pretty cool animal to have. I do like these guys. Fennec foxes are super cute in my opinion. And yeah, so once you get through there, you're in with Kobe Cliffs. That's the expo calling this is Kobe Cliffs. But you get to the African village, so you can go over here, and it kind of shows, you know, an African village. I think it's modeled off Maasai. And they use bomas. So bomas are essentially like kind of a thorn bush. Like a plant's covered in thorn bushes to keep predators out. So it's a pretty cool concept, especially for a zoo. I got a fence up. That's not supposed to be open. And then over here we have some animals from, you know, an African village. So we have boar goats and then enclosures. So they're pretty cool. If I do say so myself. Or no, they're not actually enclosures. They're just what you see in ZSU. So that's that. And then our final exhibit is pretty cool. We have our like a domestic area. So we have a bunch of domestic animals. We have chickens. We have a donkey. We have an impala. Or not impala. What did I say impala? Llama. There's some pigs. And then we also use sheep as well. And then on top of this, we have 2 ponies and 6 cattle. So a lot of cattle in here. And they have a whole interior too. I also want to put our Polish rabbits in on this barn here. And then in here we have some corn snakes. So kind of a theme towards the barnyard. Everything's pretty cool. And we have, you know, little pigs. So we have all of those guys in here. And yeah, once you get done with that, you're kind of done with Maple Lark Zoo. So that's kind of the tour of our zoo. It's not a whole very big, honestly. Like you can kind of see here, it's like it's not even a square kilometer, which is kind of crazy. But that's that. We don't have any business. I was gonna say, but it's like a 1/10 of a kilometer. To have this much stuff in here is pretty crazy. But in terms of expansions, we are planning an expansion over here, and then I want to build a staff facility here, and then as well as just do some touch-ups. That'll probably be the next episode, and then we'll kind of expand this into 2 episodes. I do want to start releasing 1 episode a week again. I said that, no, I'm not gonna do that, but whatever, we'll try. I really want to try. I'm still kind of busy, you know, with certain, you know, stuff going on, so that'll certainly be kind of cleared up within the next few weeks. But this is kind of it for now. We're going to do 1 week and then we'll kind of maybe speed up a bit in the future. But overall, I am super excited for this. I'm super excited to expand, expand out, get some new animals, expand into more sections. I want to get like a kind of a bigger South American section, not just rainforest. I want to get Asia. We don't have Asia represented. Australia, we don't have Australia represented. We have so much stuff we don't have represented. So I really want to, kind of make an effort to get all those things represented. So I hope you all are excited. I am very excited for this to continue. Yeah, and we also are not just gonna stick to continents. We're also planning something else. That's not gonna be continent focused, but something else. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, definitely leave a like. Definitely comment down below what your favorite exhibit is. What's your favorite animal in Maple Park Zoo? And then if you and then if you really like this zoo, you want to see it continue, you want to see what we expand into, there's a really cool animal might be going in here sometime soon. If you want to see all that, definitely subscribe to the channel because that'll really help. It'll really help you can see him a little bit easier, and it'll really help set me out a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, so definitely, I really love this zoo. This zoo was been amazing. It's took me like I don't even know how many hours on this. I've had it since like I don't even know how long I've had this. I've had this for since like March, like the end of March, mid March I think. Yeah, mid March. I've been building this out, and I'm really happy to see what it's grown into, and I hope you guys are too. So if you, I will see you guys in the next episode. See ya.